1. What is déjà vu? Déjà vu is a French term meaning already seen. It describes the feeling that a new experience is somehow familiar. This strange sensation is known to affect between 60 to 80% of people at some point in their lives, typically lasting just a few seconds. Despite its brevity, déjà vu leaves a profound impact, often sparking curiosity about its nature and origins. But here's where it gets complex. No single theory fully explains why we experience déjà vu. The mind, as it turns out, is full of secrets. 2. The science of déjà vu, exploring the brain's role. Neuroscience has revealed fascinating clues about déjà vu. Our brains store information in specific patterns, and these patterns help us recognize familiar things. When something triggers these patterns too closely, such as similar sights, sounds, or even emotions, we may feel like we're reliving an experience. The temporal lobe connection. Research suggests that déjà vu involves the temporal lobe, particularly the hippocampus and parahippocampal gyrus. The hippocampus, known as the brain's memory center, helps us recognize familiar events. When it misfires or reactivates a memory pattern without the actual memory, déjà vu may occur. Studies with brain scans reveal that electrical stimulation in the temporal lobes can create sensations resembling déjà vu. Example: one study involved patients with temporal lobe epilepsy. When certain regions of their brains were stimulated electrically, the patients reported experiencing déjà vu, suggesting that déjà vu could be triggered by irregular activity in these areas of the brain. The role of memory retrieval. Déjà vu may occur when memory retrieval is faulty. Think of it as a glitch in the way the brain processes new information against old memories. A phenomenon called dual processing proposes that the brain processes familiar and new information separately. If the new processing lags or overlaps with familiar memory processing, déjà vu can happen. Example: a research experiment conducted by Dr. and Cleary tested this theory. She created virtual scenes where specific objects and layouts were deliberately altered. The participants felt a strong sense of déjà vu in similar scenes, even though they could not pinpoint why, illustrating how slight similarities can trick our brains into thinking we've seen something before. 3. Theories behind déjà vu. Scientists, philosophers, and psychologists have proposed several theories to explain déjà vu, each shedding light on a different facet of the phenomenon. Subsection: split-second delay theory. One prominent theory is the split-second delay hypothesis. It posits that the brain processes sensory input twice, once directly and a second time just milliseconds later. The slight delay between these two processes can make the information feel like it's coming from a memory, causing the sensation of familiarity. Cryptomnesia. Another intriguing theory is cryptomnesia. This theory suggests that we sometimes unconsciously retrieve old memories when experiencing new situations, giving us that eerie sense of familiarity. The catch? We don't consciously remember the original source, so it feels like a new memory. 4. Déjà vu and neurological conditions. Interestingly, déjà vu is not only experienced by healthy individuals but also by people with specific neurological conditions, like epilepsy. Déjà vu and epilepsy. People with temporal lobe epilepsy are prone to intense, frequent déjà vu episodes before or during a seizure. Epileptic déjà vu offers a unique insight because it can be directly linked to abnormal brain activity, especially in the temporal lobe. Example: consider the case of Dr. Chris Moulin's patient, who had déjà vu episodes so frequently that he began questioning reality itself. This intense experience of déjà vu is tied to neurological factors, illustrating how déjà vu may emerge as a symptom of broader brain disturbances. Anxiety, stress, and déjà vu. Studies also suggest a potential link between déjà vu and stress. When under high levels of stress, the brain is more prone to memory errors and misfiring, which may explain why déjà vu sometimes occurs more frequently during stressful periods. 5. Psychological theories of déjà vu. Psychology brings its unique lens to understanding déjà vu, proposing that it may involve not just memory but our psychological states and emotional well-being. Repressed memory hypothesis. One theory within psychology is the repressed memory hypothesis. Psychologists suggest that déjà vu might be the resurfacing of repressed memories. Imagine walking into a place that reminds you of an experience you've subconsciously forgotten or repressed. Even though you can't fully recall the memory, it echoes through the familiar feeling. Example: Freudian psychologists argue that déjà vu could be a form of wish fulfillment or subconscious processing of unresolved issues. For instance, someone feeling déjà vu at a social event might have forgotten memories tied to similar past experiences that were impactful or meaningful. Parallel universe hypothesis. The idea of parallel universes has captured the popular imagination and even influenced some scientists' theories. While there's no concrete evidence, some suggest that déjà vu could be a fleeting crossover with an alternate universe where similar experiences happen. This theory remains speculative but offers an intriguing angle on the mystery. 6. Déjà vu in real-life contexts. Case studies. Let's explore some intriguing real-life cases. Take Sarah, who experienced intense déjà vu whenever she entered her local bookstore. After some reflection, Sarah realized the layout was nearly identical to a bookstore she visited as a child. This example illustrates how our environment can quietly stimulate subconscious memories. Pop culture references. Déjà vu has also permeated pop culture. In movies like The Matrix, déjà vu is used to symbolize glitches in reality, reinforcing the idea that it's an uncanny glitch in the Matrix. 7. Experimental research on déjà vu. Researchers like Dr. Alan Brown and Dr. N. Cleary have conducted fascinating studies aimed at artificially inducing déjà vu. They create experiences that simulate the feeling of familiarity by exposing people to carefully crafted environments with repetitive layouts and objects. Example 5. In a 2016 study, Dr. Cleary recreated scenes for participants to evoke déjà vu, manipulating environmental cues. Her results revealed that déjà vu can be triggered by situations reminiscent of forgotten memories, suggesting déjà vu might not be mystical but rooted in the brain's own memory shortcuts. The unresolved mystery. Déjà vu remains a captivating enigma. Whether it's a memory glitch, a repressed feeling, or something we've yet to fully understand, it reminds us of the vast complexity of the human mind. As research advances, perhaps one day, we'll have a definitive answer to the age-old question, why does déjà vu happen? Until then, the next time you feel that strange, fleeting familiarity, take a moment to wonder, could it be a memory from another life, a forgotten detail, or simply the marvel of the brain's hidden powers? Thanks for watching. If this video left you feeling curious, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of the mysteries of the human mind. And tell us in the comments, when was your last déjà vu experience?